We get him up for Dio first, Ronnie James Dio, the legend, rest in peace. But we get him up for Avi Basha coming in with this. We did some Elf. It's been a while since we did Elf. Of course, that's Ronnie James Dio's band, and we're doing the song today. What was it? Hoochie? No, it's not that. It was. It's off the 1972 record, and it was Dixie something. Dixie Lee Junction. He says you got to check that song out, Shane. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. We learn about Elf. It's been a long time since we checked in with Elf, and then we do the song. So if that sounds like a plan, let's do it now. Elf. They got 25,858 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. Top 5 jams. They all come from that record right there. Nevermore, 1.3 million plays. Hoochie Coochie Lady, 1.8 million plays. I'm Coming Back for You, 365,000 plays. These are good numbers. In the 4-slot First Avenue. What happens on First Avenue stays on First Avenue. 398,000 plays. Sit Down, Honey is 301,000 plays. Let's look into the albums and see what these guys released. It looks as though, I'm freaking out here, guys. Did they put something out in 2023, or is this a different Elf band? You got 1972's Elf, then you got Carolina County Ball, 1974, and then it says here Polar, 2023. Is this some kind of, oh, it's just one tune, and I don't know if it's even them. So forget I even said anything about that, okay? Now what we're going to do is look into the related artists. This will take us down a rabbit hole of other bands to check out. Perhaps Elf played shows with these bands. Maybe Rainbow's on there, something like that. There was some kind of a connection to that. But we look into that and see what's going on. And you've got UFO, Montrose, Gillan, Uriah Heep, all the classics, Trapeze, Heaven and Hell, Tommy Bolin, Ian Gillan Band, Michael Schenker Group, Rainbow, there they are. Roger Glover, he's got his own solo thing, and Thin Lizzy. The boys are back in town. Old Phil Lynott. So that is the related artists. There is no image of the band. I will hunt one down. It will be them. They will be looking really cool. It'll look really, really old. It'll probably be black and white, and they'll be talking about, yeah, we went and saw a talkie the other night, Shane. We went to the movie house and saw a talkie. The early 70s rock outfit Elf is best known as the group that gave singer Ronnie James Dio his start, and he would eventually set his sights on a tougher metallic sound, fronting the bands like Rainbow and Black Sabbath, and his own solo band, Dio. The group went through several name changes in the late 60s, the Electric Elves, the Elves, before settling simply on Elf. The issuing of a self-titled debut recording from Epic Records in 1972, produced by Deep Purple's bassist Roger Glover. We've mentioned this before. The group's best-known lineup consisted of Dio, who was at this time going by his real name, Ronald Padavana, and also doubling on bass guitar, David Feinstein, guitarist, keyboardist Mickey Lee Soul, and drummer Gary Driscoll. The album went largely unnoticed, as did the group's subsequent 2 other releases. LA 59, issued under the title Carolina County Ball outside of the U.S., and Trying to Burn the Sun, as the group's guested on Roger Glover's 1974 album The Butterfly Ball and the Grasshopper's Feast. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? Butterfly Ball and the Grasshopper's Feast. They're like, man, I got to do some of that trippy shit. I got to do some of that awesome trippy shit. It is that time for Avi. We get into it. We listen to Dixie Lee Junction. Is this going to be talking about a place where you can go down and find saucy things to do? An old Dixie Lee Junction? Don't go down there, whatever you do. You went down to Dixie. Are you crazy? This is the Titty Boom. I'll give you a taste. I take a taste. We listen to Dixie Lee Junction for Avi. Here we go. It's got a little bit of triumph there for a minute. Waiting for that voice to come in. It's always good to hear old Ronnie James, isn't it? A tambourine? Ronnie got a tambourine? There's so many times you could hit that tambourine.
These old boots will keep me walking to a place I long to be.
You knew he was a star, didn't you?
High upon a mountaintop down in Tennessee.
Dixie Lee Junction in Tennessee.
Said goodbye to New York.
There you go.
Country living on my mind.
Gravelly sounded.
The streets and hearts of men, that's what left
Dixie Lee Junction, baby, honey child. They let Ronnie play the solo for that. He handed the guitar over for this part. It's got a good mix. 1972. Ronnie, do you want to sing some more? Or? Nice pickup.
We're just outside of Oak Ridge, about a 15-minute ride.
Yeah, he's got a lot of gravel in his voice.
It's clean, fresh air to keep me satisfied. Big city
Hey.
living got me on the run. Big city living got me on the run. Dixie Lee Junction,
There we go.
Dixie Lee Junction. A big city living got me on the run. Big city living got me
Lots of fun.
Dixie Lee Junction. Dixie Lee Junction. Oh, yeah!
They let old Honky Tonk John play. We got a bit of wah pedal there. Dixie Lee Junction time. They got to give the drummer a piece.
Yeah, big city living got me on the run. Big city living got me on the run. Dixie Lee Junction.
It's like a choo-choo track. Choo-choo train taking you to Dixie Lee Junction.
Dixie Lee Junction.
Ronnie's got his widow suitcase with him. They're getting funky in the jam. That's when Ronnie thought I'm a soul man. I got the spirit of the blues in me. That was a catchy little tune. Oh, this is a lot of hit piano stuff, isn't it? Love Me Like a Woman. Ronnie says, I brought my little suitcase. I got my widow teeny suitcase with me, and I'm on the train to Dixie Lee Junction. And as soon as I get there, you know what happens in what we said about Dixie Lee Junction? What happens there stays there. I want you to love me like a woman tonight. Yes, indeedy. What say you? Most important part of my videos, as always, is where you get in the comments and tell me exactly what you think of Elf. It's that simple. I'm a noob. So you get down there and you feed me all these interesting, fun nuggets and stories and thoughts and opinions on Elf and Ronnie James Dio and this band and everything else. And I keep clapping my hands like this all the time. So get in the comments and tell me, good, great, fantastic, Shane, huge fan of Elf. Clearly you don't know what's going on. You talked all the way through the song, and quite frankly, it kind of pissed me off. But I still like your channel, so I am subscribed to it, and I will deal with your shit. Have you ever seen him live? Have you ever met Ronnie James Dio? Any information is good information when it comes to the band Elf, or it comes to Ronnie James Dio. So get down there and tell me that. Or you could say, not good, not great. Shane, I don't like that funky jam-style stuff from the 70s. I don't like anything about it. I liked it when it popped into the 80s and we had a little Bang Your Head from Quiet Riot. I didn't like this funky monkey stuff, okay? Don't want it, don't need it, never going to listen to it again. All of that can be put in the comments below, don't you know? If you have a request, want to see it on the channel, hit the links or put it in the comments. If you put it in the comments, I see it, like it, and we haven't done it on the channel yet, you'll know this because I'll hit it with a heart, tell you I'm going to do your request. You forget about it. You head off to Dixie Lee Junction, and then I give you a ringle-dingle when it's, or you just come back and check, and you'll see if it's there or not. All right? Okay, does that sound good to you? Avi, there's your thumbs, my friend, okay? Swing it out. Elf.